Hey guys, in this video I'm going to go over Wonderman Nation, which is a IDO on Chain Guardians. I've been very vocal that Chain Guardians is one of my favorite launch pads. But in the current season, right, I'm a little bit more picky with what I'm doing. As a disclaimer, I won't be, putting money into Wonderman just because didn't feel very comfortable after just reviewing all of this. If you actually want to know why and what my thoughts are, I'm going to share that very bluntly on this video, and, you can make your own decision from there. But anyway, the contribution amount is $500. CGG, as always, is very generous with that. The difference is that now a lot of launchpads are offering a lot more. So the amount that they usually do is kind of diluted in the sense that you have all these other launchpads offering quite a lot as well because everybody's left, right? So I actually think the opportunity is strongly there if you get into the right IDO. I know that this channel started with IDOs, and so that's kind of why I'm basing this on this. But over time, I think I'm going to transition it more towards talking about the game versus the IDO itself. But if you're new here, welcome, and I want to go over Wonderman. This will be a really cool look at Chain Guardians, Chain Boost, and what they're launching. So basically, the premise is they want to be Final Fantasy V and Axie Infinity. Very simple gameplay with just breeding. And then there's an environment that it's affected by gameplay, and you'll get a feel from that. But anyway, it's a 10% TGE, 20% linear unlock every 3 months, and then 10% final unlock. That is a very long vesting. Please be aware of that. This TGE is too little for me when this is an IDO, public IDO, and therefore that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm not going to be in this, but there is other reasons as well. To me, that's already a really unfavorable condition for a public IDO person. When you go to their website, okay done website, doesn't wow me by any means. What is cool is the team looks like they are pretty diversified, and they have a diverse level of experience, as you can see here. Hasbro, Ubisoft, Activision, Warner Brothers, Nintendo, Nickelodeon, Atari, Konami, Rockstar Games, etc., etc. So really cool that they, bring on that kind of team experience. And then this is the actual team. You can see here, I brought up their LinkedIn's. So this guy, Garth, he looks like they call it Goatee Entertainment, but he's the managing director. And you got Brooke, technology director. What I didn't like about this is that you have this, which is wrong. I don't know if he accidentally, misdid this, but still, it's kind of odd that he would accidentally mess that up. Because he hasn't been for 10 years. I suspect he meant to do 2021 as March 2021, but he has 2, so not sure what's going on there. Either way, could just be a little mistake, no problems. And then this guy is a animation director, art director. But yeah, so I took a quick look, looks cool to me. I think they're lacking quite a lot of roles, working on a game myself, like I think they're missing quite a lot of roles. But either way, they have the base theme, they have the blockchain side. It looks like they have the game development side as well. They have the art, and that's essentially a really important part. So that's cool in itself. CTO, managing director, creative director, etc. The one thing I would say is with an art director, right? I would expect the art to be really good, and I'm not seeing that, right? You have an art director, you have a creative director, and you be the judge of it. But to me, like, the website art is not that great. The game art is actually okay. I don't feel like there's anything too wrong with the game art. It's just the website art is a little bit incongruent and doesn't feel really cool to me, like, yeah. So, but maybe it's just they're early, right? And they haven't had the time to flush out like if you know art, right, there's art Bibles and brand Bibles where you like go over the colors and like what works with the actual brand and the feel to the brand. And I feel like that's lacking, right? You have these texts that are all different colors, and that's not really what you want to see. So it makes me kind of doubt that side of it, but I don't want to be too nitpicky, like maybe it's just me. I also didn't like the trailer as well. The trailer was, um, and I'm not hating on the game by any means, right? It's just like I'm just stating the facts as it is. I don't really know about this trailer. Like I like the thought behind it, but doesn't show any gameplay. It seems more like a story, and I don't know. Didn't care for the trailer at all. So looks like Alt Shift Games is the actual thing behind it, and this is cool, right? When they actually hand draw it to Inception. I actually think this type of drawing for the audience that they're going for, which I don't know who that is, but I know this will target a certain audience, and it feels like that's the overall vibe of it. And then here they don't show who it is. I find that a little bit odd, but I mean, I don't know, who am I to judge? And when we look at the white paper, this is where I could get a lot of the information from. Um, the thing that I feel that throws me off from not wanting to actually put money in this is that, like, I think they're too early. I definitely think they haven't developed things enough. B, it worries me that this is the type of game that, it's there to take money, and I'm not saying that they're trying to just dump the money, right? A pump and dump, but I don't think they execute this into completion, right? Because what makes a game work? What makes a game work is the art, the gameplay, and for one, I already have my doubts on the art, and so that's a big issue because you have to make sure the art is oriented towards your market. And I'm sure that if you're watching this, you're also a gamer yourself. Like you can ask yourself, would this be a game that you would actually want to play? To me, the art is a little bit messy and everywhere. Um, like you see how if you have a character in this game, it's really hard to see the character because the art is just it's too much going on, right? And that's a small problem. Um, yeah, and then just like the way that these charts are done, just kind of show me that they don't fully understand crypto. And again, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but like, first of all, if you have an art director, this should have been done in a much better way to present data. But who am I to judge? Moving on. What I also don't like is this right here. In my opinion, this private sale, the unlocks are very. I, I just don't agree with the tokenomics. I've been on quite a lot of calls now, and I have a very good understanding of like why they do certain tokenomics, the reasons behind it, because really how tokenomics are based are focusing on okay the users, the investors, and this is more favored I would say towards investors, but I would say they just got someone to do their tokenomics who is giving cookie cutter types of things that favor investors, and this is not really the type of things you want to see. I would say this is a mix where it favors investors, but it also hurts the IDO people. And if you were to do a tokenomics that you wanted to favor public, right? Because the public is someone who that they're going to dump your tokens. So you want to protect your price while you're dumping your tokens, while they're dumping their tokens. But you also kind of want to get rid of it. And really, the reason for public IDO is for the attention an IDO, public IDO brings, a launchpad brings, and for any support and help they bring, but mainly it's the awareness that they bring. And so if you're going to do this, you have to acquire the users in a way where they don't dump the token and they actually are bullish on it and want to keep it and use it in game. If I don't see that, then it becomes something where I'm like, there's an issue there. For the private sale itself, like this is too close to the public sale. And to me, that's an issue. Now, play to earn, in my opinion, you have to really balance that out really well. You can't in this day and age now, play to earn is kind of like dead. So there has to be a very clear picture in my eyes of why you would need to do play to earn. And also this 21%, and then like staking rewards of 16%. I don't want to go into the economics of this, but like the team gets 20% as well. And then if you look at that, like 5% linear unlock every 3 months for month 12. Locked. 5% linear unlock every 3 months. That's actually very fair. I would say that this is well done from the locking side, but what I don't like is that 20% when you're giving 20% away, and these tokenomics are just very messed up in my eyes. But if you're trying to invest in the public IDO round, which is technically what you want to do, right, for chain boost, to me this is very unfavorable, and I don't know if I'd be able to get my money back because it'd have to do a 10x, which is possible. But at $500, 10x is $5,000. Where is that liquidity coming from when the initial market cap is 460K? It's like what is the initial liquidity that they're putting in? I don't know. I feel like this raise is also too high for what they're doing. So the only thing I really think they have going for them is the team's experience. But I also, and I could be very wrong, right, is I also think that they don't have enough crypto experience, and that this is more a, hey, crypto is the thing, let's jump in. We don't fully understand it, and let's try to do something. But anyway, these are just my personal opinions. I'm personally not going to invest in them. I wanted to do this for people out there who I got into Chain Guardians, and I'm still actively looking, and I was like, all right, might as well just share my thoughts and if I'm going to look and invest in it or not. And in this case, I'm not going to. But thanks guys for watching.